on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But
we're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Another carry for him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking for a throw here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby. And that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll give them a 1st down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Throwing it again here. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now a give on the counter. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending a receiver left. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got a man left. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out. They're going to lose some yardage. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's got it in the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Pass play coming here. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-3 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They've got 2nd and 5. It is caught left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. To throw here on first down. Here's a deep shot. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Dump off caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play now. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From midfield now. That one's cut along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. He'll throw it yet again. Forced out to his right, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And it's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still sticking with the passing game. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give them a first down.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard
Throwing it again here. It's taken in by Lamb. They have themselves another first and 10. They are throwing it again. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll throw it again. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Evans now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. They take a deficit. They could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And an 11-point game there as they come upon halftime. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's Carter on the return. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked up by the defense. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
This offense getting all set for this series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
To throw it on first down. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll motion Lamb right. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The big play nets them 17 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Motioning the tight end now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action on 1st down. Hauled in left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 5. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They're running again. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Their offense running back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I think I have a pretty good sense who's going to get that game ball in the locker room. A 2nd pick on the day, that's great stuff. I'd be stunned, frankly shocked, if this offense on the other side tries to go after him again. He is all over the ball today. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback.
And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he's going to step out with no gain. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 3.
16, our home team, 13.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Getting right back to it after that interception. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they'll have 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Takes off right out of the read option. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking for a throw here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys don't want to see this one go to overtime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Finds his back complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down, and they go right back to him. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Second and 3 now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.